What's up guys and welcome back everyone. My name is Freaky and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since the last time I've said those words, but yeah, pretty much the quick explanation is I haven't played any of the gacha games in the past years, and the first one that actually caught me really is the one you're looking at right now, which is Solo Living Arise. Quick introduction there. It's a game that can be played on mobile and PC, and it's the first ever solo leveling game, which many of you know. The anime aired a couple months ago, and I actually started reading the manhwa when it came out years and years back, and ever since then I was fully hooked. So yeah, I was looking forward to this game, and I absolutely love it. I adore it, and yeah, that's why we are basically here again, and why I'm talking to you guys. And yeah, so look forward to more Twitch streams again. I started streaming on Twitch again, and yeah, more videos as well in the future. Without further ado, I want to get over to the first video when it comes to the game, which is gonna be, as you guys know, a tier list. So no gameplay for today, but we're gonna start with a tier list because maybe it's helps someone to get into the game and to realize what units to focus on. So as you can see a little bit on the side, the tiers, I didn't really adjust anything. F useless, C can be useful a bit, B is good, A is very good, S is OP, and S is broken. Um, I'm gonna rate from all the characters, also the SRs. I also don't know all the names, so please keep that in mind. I'm just gonna briefly go over the SRs. So Jinhu, I know his name as well, can be used for quite a bit. It's pretty much a perfect explanation. He has decent utility, but besides that, he is not really useful. The teacher, the teacher I call him always, can be decent. He has, especially with dupes, he has more damage to non-boss monsters, so he can be okay for wave clear. But besides that, pretty much useless as well, but not fully. Parky Jean, she's decent if you build her. Can be okay-ish if you build her for crit. She can hit quite nicely and has low cooldown, so there's that for her. Basically, pretty much useless. Don't ever use him. She's quite interesting. She is good. One of the few units that goes into B tier as an SR. She is basically, if you don't have Seiya, your go-to character that you can use for Cerberus. She hits pretty strong, pretty nicely. Has freeze, so also their weakness damage then on Cerberus. Water damage dealer basically, so quite strong there. The healer, she's decent. Again, can be useful a bit, but like I said, she's not fully useless. But since she's a healer, besides Ming, she's okay. Useless, absolutely one of the worst units in the game. Chul, very strong again. Good tank in general, has good utility, has stuns, has a taunt. So he just has way more utility than the units below him. That's why he's in B tier, sorry. So yeah, there's that. Now Kang, Kang is very strong actually. So a lot of people actually underrate him, I guess. I do like to rate him. He is very strong if you're free to play as well and you don't have that many SSR units. Very strong character. He has bleed damage. He gets very strong with dupes. So if you manage to dupe him out and you never gave him a chance, try him. You will be surprised how much damage he deals with the right gear set. So yeah, next couple units, basically useless, way too short range. Hate like the skill animations are just bad. Huang's younger brother or older brother, sorry, bad. Don't use him. The girl as well, she's okay when it comes to damage output, but her animations and her skills are bad. She lacks range, to be honest, so she's not really that strong. She's squishy, etc. Anna Ruiz, I think is her name. OC character, US Hunter. She's decent, like better than the other ones. That's pretty much it. She just deals more damage, a little bit of utility. So yeah. Chinchul, the vice president. Keep in mind they're not in order, by the way. Um, Briefly, to be honest, he is arguably the weakest SSR character in the game. Simple explanation is the only thing he's really good at is breaking. He does that quite nicely, but besides that, he doesn't really deal much damage. He's not that super tanky either, so he's kind of like he could get some buffs in my opinion, to be honest. But yeah. Seo is arguably in probably top three best units in the game. She is broken. Why? Quick explanation. She imagine her like a Swiss knife. She's good at everything basically, but not just good at everything. She's very good at everything. She has shields. She has cooldown reset. She has a lot of damage. She has break damage. She has yeah, cooldown reset. She has a great ult as well when it comes to her damage. With crit, that's her best build, or like gear set as well. She hits like a truck, and probably she is not built like a burst DPS. She's built like a unit that deals constant DPS. So probably very very strong. Arguably even like the best unit in the game. Not gonna lie there. So don't get fooled by the tank classification. She's absolutely not a tank. She doesn't die because of the shields, but she deals a huge amount of damage. Lim, pretty much very good, better than Jinjul and the others, but also not doesn't provide that much. You use him mainly for break damage and for his ult. That's about it. His ult with his ult, he gets the auto attacks, right? The empowered auto attacks. There he hits like a truck as well. But besides that, he doesn't provide anything. So all you do with him, you switch him in and you deal damage with him and switch him out immediately because he doesn't provide anything. If you combine him with Ming though, Ming alone is an S tier. They have an interesting combination where with Ming you basically use his skills, so you get the damage amp and the ultimate and everything, and then you switch to Lim to use his ultimate, and you have a huge burst. So that's a funny combo you can use. Can recommend trying it out. It's quite fun to do, and you'll be surprised by the damage. Besides that, Ming healer as well, so you get a decent HP region with him, and like I said, they damage amp, and he's the only SSR healer as well. So quite good there. We'll see how he's gonna continue scaling in the next couple months. Libora is funnily enough, not an OC character. She is actually canon. She is similar to Lim. She has a better support skill than Lim. She has a nice debuff for the enemies, right? So they're good damage amp as well, similar to Ming, but she's only very good with dupes. That's a kind of like downside. If you have a duped and fully geared, she's very strong, but she's also worse than the S tier characters. Wang, all he does is damage. He does that very well. So if you have him duped and you have him geared, you'll be surprised. Maybe he has very strong damage output, but the problem is he besides the damage, besides the DPS, he doesn't provide anything. No utility, nothing. He has shield break, but that's about it. So he has no real break damage. He has no damage amp or anything. So yeah, he just lacks what other units have. Emma, on the contrary, has similar like say kind of like a Swiss knife. She has very good break damage. All her skills, all her basic attacks deal break damage. She has a okay support skill as well. Good damage in general. Also, like with dupes, especially, she gets stronger and stronger. Her passive is interesting, but in general, she's like worse than SS characters. And for example, I can tell you I don't really use Emma that much. For like, I would mainly use it for break or wave clear, and for that there's other characters that can do it better. But maybe she's the best wave clear in the game. I would probably give it that together with Lee Bora. But yeah, that's not enough reason for me to put her in the broken tier. Choi, on the other hand, goes definitely to the broken tier. Quick explanation, he is shining everywhere except Cerberus, and that's no exaggeration. Very interesting character concept as well, since he doesn't crit, right? So we'll see how he's gonna scale as well in the future. But basically, compare him to Seo as well. He's more of a burst type of damage unit. So basically, you switch him in, you use both skills, you use his ultimate, you have the skill reset, you use both skills again, and you swap him out. So he's like a huge burst monster. And yeah, like I said, I basically use him anywhere except Cerberus, and he's always shining, so can heavily recommend Joy there. Baek, for now, I'm gonna put him in S in OP tier. In my opinion, the best breaker in the game. The only thing what annoys me and a lot of other people as well is obviously he's a melee, right? Like Jinju, like Huang. But the problem with him is, and also like compared to Seo, he has super long animations, and those animations he doesn't have super armor. So super armor is what Seo has, so she doesn't get interrupted while she uses her skills. Baek doesn't have that, and he has long animations, so it's gonna happen quite often that you use his skills, which deal a lot of damage and a lot of break damage, but you will get just slapped by Cerberus or something, and get interrupted. But besides that, we'll see how he's gonna scale as well, because we know that Chai is gonna be coming, Chain. But if she doesn't have break, for example, he's probably gonna keep his spot. I would say for me at least, I like him. I haven't maxed out, but we'll see how it's gonna continue. Then on the other hand, Beast Bag, the most recent unit in the game, and finally he has been hot fixed, so he actually works properly like intended. And I am putting him straight up in as his broken tier because of his DPS output. His DPS output now is absolutely mad. For single target bosses, he is just insane. If you don't have Seo, for example, and you have Beastbag, try him out on Cerberus. You'll see he just absolutely shreds him. He has bleed damage. He also has a very nice damage amp as a support skill, so he's a better supporter than many of you think maybe. And in general, where you only have a single target boss, or like for boss stages in general, not for gates. For gates, he's not really that great since single target DPS. But for boss stages and everything, he is an absolute monster. I love using him. He's also like fun to use. So yeah, that has been it basically for now. My tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep in mind, it's a subjective opinion. If you have any questions towards the units or why, again, I'm happy to answer in the comments. Other than that, let me know what you think, how you rate the characters. Like I said, this has been it for now. If you haven't been subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out immensely. There's the partner program also coming up, right? If you didn't know, in solo leveling. So I would happily welcome you to subscribe, and also check out the Twitch channel in the description so you catch me live. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you soon. Have a nice day, and bye bye.